Hi, my name is David Fleming from Disciples Ignited, and we are studying Gems in John, devotional thoughts throughout the Gospel of John. Now, today I want to read to you John chapter 19, verses 25 through 27. And it's about an event that took place on the cross. I'm going to be reading it to you from the NIV. Near the cross of Jesus stood his mother's sister Mary, the wife of Cleopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother there and the disciple whom he loved, which we now know was John, who was writing the Gospel of John, standing nearby, he said to her, "Woman, here is your son." And to the disciple, "Here is your mother." From that time on, this disciple took her into his home. Now, first of all, for Jesus to speak to his mother and call her woman, that was not speaking down to her. That is not derogatory. In that culture, that was perfectly acceptable. But the thing I want to point out today is the fact that Jesus has been scourged to the point that his muscles have been torn, his skin has been ripped from his body, he is bloody all over. And now he has been put up on the cross where he is having a hard time breathing. None of his bones have been broken, but his muscle structure has been ripped to shreds. But who is Jesus thinking about? He's thinking about others. He's thinking about his mother. Who's going to take care of my mother? He has other brothers, half-brothers. They're children that Mary and Joseph had after he was born. They could have taken care of Mary, but none of them were believers at this time. In fact, they had fought against Jesus. They had treated him with derogatory remarks. And in fact, even when Jesus had entered into his ministry, they went to Jesus trying to get him to come home because they thought he had just gone crazy. So Jesus didn't turn the care of his mother over to his half-brothers. But he looked to someone that was a believer, someone that had put their faith in him as the Messiah. He knew that he could trust John to take care of his mother. And so he calls John over, he calls his mother over. He says, "Woman, here is your son," speaking of John. And then speaking to John, he says, "Here is your mother." And the Bible tells us from that moment on, John took Mary into his home. He took care of her. What is astounding to me is that Jesus, in such pain and going through all that he was going through spiritually, he is about to come to the point when God turns his face away from Jesus. He's separated from his Father. But Jesus is thinking about others. I want you to know that no matter what you're going through, no matter what you've gone through or what you're presently going through or what you may go through in the future, Jesus is thinking about you. He cares about you. While he has all the cares of the world to take care of, he's looking at you and looking at your need, making sure that you're going to be taken care of. I'm telling you, there is no one like Jesus. Put your trust in him. Put your faith in him, because nobody loves you like Jesus does. I want you to be sure to join with me tomorrow as we share with you another gem in the Gospel of John. We've got many more that we want to share with you, so we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.